Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well and staying safe in these trying times. Today is a slightly different video than has been coming out. I'm trying to centre it all around like creation and gear demos and that sort of thing on the channel. But something I wanted to talk about because basically, I wish I'd seen something like this maybe sooner when I was starting to play. Essentially, today what I'm going to talk about is like your performance anxiety as a musician. Not for performing your own stuff as much, but just for performing. When I started playing guitar, again, like 2 years ago now, I suffered really bad with not being able to play in front of people. Even just my dad, like to be like, Dad, look, I've like learned this riff. I would like freeze up in front of him and my guitar teacher as well. And I was like so nervous about that, and I'd never really felt that before because when I was younger, I was a singer and I used to perform all the time, and I had bits of nerves but nothing major, and it was sort of an alien concept to me to have like mad nerves about playing in front of someone, just in front of someone, literally just like a song to my dad, not even like to an audience, just to my dad. But my way of coping with it was for me quite that I found my way anyway was just something that really helped me, and if it can help other people, then that's great, and that's why I'm doing this, because you know, if someone sees this and they're having problems, then they might try this and it might work for them. So that's what I'm trying to aim to do, sort of thing. So yeah, basically, what I did was, when I came to uni, I was practicing all the time, and I used what I would say is a persona. As you'll see stacks of other artists, like big artists, like Alice Cooper has the Alice Cooper persona and all that, and it helps him with on stage. And mine wasn't even a different person. It was a hat. Yeah, a hat. It was this hat right here. There are tons of pictures of me wearing this. It's just a hat from ASOS. I liked it, so I bought it. Yeah, and it was this hat in particular, and then a bunch of other hats that I've now got, which really, like, I sort of crafted this persona of someone who wears those hats, and everybody knew me for it, and that was one of the things that, you know, well, James doesn't perform without the hat. You know, when James performs, everyone knows the hat comes out, and that was what I used for me personally, because I felt that when I put the hat on, I was emulating, you know, the guys who I looked up to, in Stevie Ray, and Brad Paisley, and those guys who wear hats, especially Stevie Ray with what that hat looked like, and I almost felt like it took attention away from me. And that's one of the useful things that you can use it for. I wouldn't necessarily suggest doing the whole split personality thing like Alice Cooper does, but using a prop like a hat, like a shirt, like a special pair of shoes you wear. I did that too. I had these boots that I would wear, and I would become this sort of cowboyish blues man character when I would play, even when I was playing rock. And that was how I dealt with my performance nerves and performance anxiety. So I would suggest, if you're having trouble with playing in front of people, if you're having trouble with playing in front of crowds, then I'll get to that in a minute. But playing in front of actual just people, guitar teachers and things like that, that's where you've got to develop the trust with them and say, they're there to make me better. I can make mistakes in front of them. And with your parents as well, they're never going to say, oh, that was crap. You know, parents don't do that. You know, they may help you with constructive criticism, but they're never going to put you straight down. Yeah, so then playing in front of crowds, like I say, get something that makes you feel individual or makes you feel good. A leather jacket, a hat, a pair of shoes, a pair of really nice boots, a pair of shoes, hoodie. And don't hide in it, but let that become your thing. Let that become something you're known for. You know, so there's pictures that are above me right now, or depending on where you're watching this, above me or on my page, of me literally, nearly all the pictures I'm in a hat. I'm wearing a hat and stuff, and because I'm performing, I'm wearing a hat. And that was for a long time who I am when I performed, until the start of this year. People still were looking for the hats. They were, oh, where's the hat, James? Why aren't you wearing the hat? And the simple fact is I don't need it anymore. At the moment I don't anyway. You know, there might come a time where I need to use something like that again. But now I feel like I can go out on stage and be more myself, because I've gotten used to the fact of people looking at me, and it sort of takes attention away but also brings it to you. I felt anyway, you know, this could be a total load of could be a total load for other people, but this is how I viewed it, and that's how I got comfortable with performing. And I would suggest it to anyone who's having problems with performance anxiety and feeling like they can't deal with people looking at them and people like being up on that stage, is create a persona, or utilize those things. You know, it could be that you become this crazy wild person when you're on stage. Great, that's your thing, that's your persona. But just make sure you don't get lost in it, don't lose yourself in that, which is why I stopped wearing the hats, because that was becoming, James is wearing the hat, and everyone expects James to wear his hat, sort of thing. And they still do to an extent, but I wanted to step out from behind that, and that's, you know, part of the reason I don't wear hats right now. I'm talking to everyone here. It's part of the reason that in a number of concerts recently, I've just not wear a hat. Oh God, yawn there. I've just not worn a hat in them, and it's just been me, and I've enjoyed that. It's very freeing to come out from that. So I would say, absolutely, if you are struggling with your performance anxiety and things like that, utilize an object, even if it's your guitar. You could use that. If you're a guitarist, use your guitar. When you strap that guitar on, this is who you become. And just have like a list of things that you do in your head. That's what you do. You know, that would be a way to do that. But yeah, anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. It's a bit of a different video, just me talking at the camera, bit of playing at the beginning, not really much. But yeah, if you did enjoy the video, or it helped you out in any way, leave me a comment, drop a like, anything like that. If you do want to see some more content on the channel, then please hit that subscribe button. And once again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later.